Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Hummus Foodie Friday. Tonight we are going to make shrimp scampi, and I am pretty excited about it. My name is Jessica.
I'm Kenneth.
And we are going to go ahead and get started. I have already boiled some water so that I can start cooking up the noodles, which I believe I got angel hair noodles for today. And Kenneth is in charge of the shrimp.
Yeah, I'm in charge of cooking the shrimp. So she printed the recipe with micro font. So I can't even read. I'm like, nope, I cannot read this. Nope. So she's gonna have to be reading off some of the stuff to me. So that's gonna be why that's happening, is because micro font. All right.
You took away my instructions. Thank you.
Like anybody can read that.
Can I have a lid, please?
A lid?
Yeah. I need the lid for the pot.
Yep.
So the pot can start boiling. But anyway, so we're going to make a very easy shrimp scampi tonight. And as he said, it is in microfont, so I have to read it to him.
Even with my glasses on, and these are progressive folks, so they're supposed to help with this kind of stuff, but she printed it so small.
But I still have to hold it up close to read it too.
I would say it's probably at like 0.5 for the font. So what I'm doing right now is I'm melting 4 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to be adding some minced garlic. I want to say it's 2 tablespoons. I'll have to have her double check because I can't read it. This is going to be the ongoing joke for the whole thing, isn't it? Yes, it is. By the way, thank you to everybody who was so kind to be on my first solo live thing that I did last night. I know it was only like 60 seconds, but y'all are awesome. So, where's the garlic?
I just took it out. It's on the counter.
So she tries to hide things from me, makes things even more complicated.
Okay.
So we do have a little assistant with us today. She's going to jump up and down right here. Part of her homework for this month was to help an adult prepare a meal. So we're going to have her do this because she loves the idea of being in videos on the internet.
Oh, that she does. So this recipe actually calls for brown shrimp. Okay. Peeled and deveined. 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. 1 tablespoon of garlic minced. 1/2 cup of white wine. 1 lemon juiced. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of parsley chopped, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So as you can see, it's going to be a pretty easy recipe to make. I guess Isadora was playing with some of the shrimp, and she couldn't understand as to why she would need to wash her hands. I know, right? It's okay if we have a spoon.
Well, you know, I pull out the spoon sometimes, not necessarily to use it to go, okay, see about how much I need.
So we have the 4 tablespoons of butter in the pan. He just put some garlic in there.
Where's my thing?
Put shrimp in a paper towel. So the very first thing is he took the shrimp, he deveined it. It was already peeled, right?
It was peeled and deveined, but anybody who's ever bought a bag of peeled and deveined shrimp knows that you've got to check
you don't need that.
to make sure that it is deveined. Because nobody want to eat that crap.
So you dry the shrimp in a paper towel before cooking in a large skillet on medium high. You heat 2 tablespoons of butter until melted, and then you add your shrimp. Are you making your sauce first?
No.
Yeah, you are. That's number 3.
You told me to. This is what happens when she prints this stuff out so small that she's the only one who can read it. She tells me 4 tablespoons of butter. I put 4 tablespoons of butter. She tells me to put a tablespoon of garlic. I put a tablespoon of garlic.
You know what? You can just probably add the shrimp to that and it'll be fine.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
If we end up having a little bit more garlic in it than normal, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? No.
So,
Go take
here's
care
the
of that,
shrimps.
please. Go.
All nice and patted dry.
Then we're gonna go ahead and put that in and cook about 2 minutes on each side. And then it said add garlic and continue to cook. So I guess we're okay. You just did step 1 and 2. He did step 1 and 2 together.
I did what I was told by the person who can actually read the micro font.
Oh, come on.
She's so giant.
All right, let me check my water to see if we are boiling. We are almost there. So he's just gonna go ahead and cook the shrimp about 2 minutes on each side while I do, I guess, the easy part probably, which is just dump the angel hair pasta in the water and cook it for about 7 minutes until it's al dente.
Mommy,
You gonna be able to get all of them in, or are you gonna have to do 2 separate?
I think I'm probably going to end up having to do 2.
Wanna go play outside with
Yes, you may. What is it she's helping with?
I don't know.
So what are you supposed to help with? Are you gonna put the angel hair in the water?
You're going to put the pasta in the water?
Before it's completely boiling? I already got it thing. So,
I got it.
Careful.
you got pieces here.
I can't get these. Those are
That's
on
okay.
slow.
There you go. Your job is done.
That's it?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, when it's time, you're going to have to help put the pasta in the bowls for people.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I know you're probably not going to want any of the shrimp. You'll want the shrimp on the side to try it first.
Yeah.
This is really loose. It feels like it's about to come off. Careful, because it's going to be hot.
My new pots? I don't think that's the problem.
You just felt a little loose. That's all. Oh, maybe not.
Not a problem. This is the one where the handle came off.
Is it?
Yeah.
This? Okay. I will just continue doing what I'm doing here. Would you like me to move the shrimp around but not flip them
We don't have a lid for that pot now.
at all?
With it.
Or at least for right now.
I'm sure if we get a hold of Oscar, they're going to get this taken care of.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm telling you folks, this is the best cookware I have ever used.
It is. It's so easy to clean up.
And they ain't paying me a dime to say anything about them. But I'm telling you, if you are serious about cooking, this is the cookware for you.
So how is everybody's first week of January went? I hope it is doing well. We've just kind of been relaxing. I just got off of working 2 out of my 3 shifts this week at the hospital. Our hospital is going to be working on doing more teamwork because our hospital is filling up much quicker and we don't have enough staff to accommodate, especially when our staff are now becoming sick. So our management of our hospital had talked with each other and they're actually going to be doing more of team members, working more in a team. So of course I reached out to my manager today to find out what that meant. Was that meaning that I was gonna all of a sudden be put on a unit that I'm not familiar with that specialty and be expected to take an assignment as a nurse and take care of these people? And she's like, no, you'll still be, you know, helping hands and doing things that you're comfortable with. And earlier this week, I had the opportunity to work in the ER with our hold nurse that was holding patients until they could have a bed within the hospital. And that was definitely an eye-opener for me, because my whole nursing career since 2008 has been all women's health, which is labor and delivery, postpartum, nursery, and couplet care. And that's pretty much what I'm exposed to. So to be in the ER for a 12-hour shift, that was quite interesting, let's just say. I was ready to come home at the end of the day, although I did learn a lot of new things. And but I'm one that likes to stay in my specialty, because that's just where my, you know, my qualifications are and exactly where I enjoy being. But I hope you guys have had a pretty good week, because my week hasn't been that bad. How about yours?
My week's been actually kind of exciting. Getting out of my comfort zone and doing new things. And part of me just wants to run back underneath the rock and hide, but you can't keep doing the same thing in life and expect something different. So we're going to try something different and expect something better.
Yep.
Okay, I think the first batch of shrimps is done.
First batch of shrimp is done. Let me check the noodles.
How about you check the recipe, make sure I don't screw up something again.
No, you're fine. You just got to do the other set now. Because then after you've done the shrimp, you'll to return the pan to heat. Return pan to heat, and then we'll add the water, the lemon juice, salt, and pepper.
And wine.
Bring to a boil for 1 to 2 minutes. Remove from heat and then stir in remaining butter. I don't know what remaining butter they want, but hey, we can use more butter if you want. Once melted, add the shrimp and parsley, and then toss and serve. We'll just throw the noodles in with it.
Toss and serve.
Or, I don't know, do you just put it all on top of the noodles, or do you mix the noodles in?
I don't care.
I don't care either. All I know is that I have to have noodles.
Then the girls are going to be mad because the noodles are ruined.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. So we have to have noodles on the side that are just for them and not tossed with anything. They can do butter. They'll do butter.
Yeah.
Nana used to make them that all the time.
Yeah.
Nana would make them noodles and then just toss some butter in there and mix it with butter. They loved that. Buttery noodles.
Alrighty. Next.
Oh, I've been up since 4:30 today, so I'm ready for a nap, but it's 4 in the afternoon. Another mac and cheese incident. That's from Richard Rincon.
Another mac and cheese. Yeah, we make food, and the girls like shrimp, but
Happy New Year to you, Richard. Well, I have to admit, I do have to admit that his mac and cheese is pretty cheesy. So if you are not a person who really likes a lot of cheese, that dish may not be for you. You know, if Mama was still here with us and you made that for her, she wouldn't be able to eat a whole lot.
it'd be really rich.
Because it would be, you know, it's really rich when you make homemade mac and cheese. Just plain and
I
simple.
used regular
It's
milk.
rich.
I didn't even use cream in it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get the rest of these in.
But it is, you know, compared to box mac and cheese. I even went to the store today and didn't even pick up any box mac and cheese.
That's their punishment for not eating Daddy's.
No. That's because Mama was at Walmart, not H-E-B. They only like H-E-B macaroni and cheese from a box.
They don't even like the craft
They don't like
stuff
Kraft
anymore.
They don't like Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, there's only one person in this house that thinks Velveeta counts as cheese.
That would be me.
It's a cheese food.
It's because it's all nice and creamy. That's why I love it, because it's all nice and creamy.
Because all the chemicals they put in it.
Yeah, true.
Velveeta is to cheese what iPhone is to phones.
Oh. So we need a half a cup out of the wine. Well, I'm not a fan of, you want me to, it's slippery? Yeah, exactly.
You gotta give me a measuring cup.
Oh, half cup? You can't do it out of that?
Give me the small glass measuring cup, please.
Oh, okay.
Hold on just a second. Hey, Bob. I'm gonna have to call you back, man. I'm doing a Facebook Live with my wife. All right. Bye.
It's Bob.
One of my teammates.
So we're putting some, I think that's the Moscato d'Asti?
Yes.
Yes, that is the Moscato d'Asti. See, now it's shorter, so it won't be as tall in there. Hey, I haven't finished my bottle of wine, and you still have, what, 4 or 5 beers in there?
Well, the days I'm left alone with the girls are the days I so want to just sit there and drink beer. But, if I'm the only one here,
Hey,
then,
Joy!
if I'm the only one here, then just, sitting around drinking beer while I'm the one supervising the youngins is not necessarily the best idea.
No.
So,
Because we pretty much have a rule. Well, probably 2 rules. Don't drink alone. And if we go out and...
that's mostly a rule she has for me because she doesn't want me getting all crazy depressed.
Oh, you should see him. You should see him when he's tipsy, you guys. Oh my gosh. That time we were out.
Okay, there's a difference between tipsy and completely smashed. If you're talking about when we were over at Sammy's, that was completely smashed.
No, not that one. This was one where we went to.
You're talking about Pigeon Forge?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That was about 4 or 5 steps beyond tipsy there.
And that's because we got food. We got food a little bit late. That's when we got like those nachos or something like that. We went to a piano bar that night.
We went to a couple of different places.
Yeah.
But one of the places had these amazing margaritas that were the size of your face. So, and I'm a sucker for a good.
Do not let her out.
I'm a sucker for a good margarita. I love a good sipping tequila. That's the thing with me. From college, I can't do cheap tequila anymore.
Ooh, Joy's sister is watching. Hello, hello. No, but that night was pretty funny.
You didn't think so at the time because you were
no.
yelling at me.
No, I didn't.
Cause I was like, okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna lay down here. We're in a parking lot.
Lays down in the parking lot between
I was not
2 cars.
face down.
No, you were laying down, and I told you to get up and get you to our room because we were walking. Oh, but anyway. Oh, and so the other rule when we're out and about, if it's my birthday, then I get to have a drink, and he's the designated driver, and vice versa. So if we're out with his friends or something like that, he gets to drink, and I'm the designated driver.
When I was in the army, like we went to an army thing, then I get to drink. She's the driver. If we went
my
to a
favorite
hospital
size
thing,
margaritas.
if we went to a hospital thing, it was flipped
Yep.
around.
So we've always had that rule since
We've always
day
been
one.
really good about making sure we had a
Since day
designated
one.
driver.
Yeah. Since day one, though. Because of course, drinking in public was my brother's house.
Flashbacks to absinthe. Yeah, my first experience with the green fairy was interesting, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, no,
Drink absinthe around Halloween.
no, that was when I was dating somebody and we actually met. And they told me that I was drinking in public because I was at my brother's house.
Oh, no.
I went visiting my brother.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was hilarious. And then 45 days later, well, 45 days later is when the magic happened. Yep, 45 days later. Well, we started talking. That was in May. He lived in a whole different state.
The state of confusion.
Yeah. And we started chatting the first week of June. I was trying to get away for the weekend to go and see him at Fort Campbell in Kentucky.
Where were you?
I was in Greenville, Michigan. And I was trying to get the weekend off, but I had to be on call at my hospital. So he was able to put in a 4-day pass and drove all the way to Michigan after working a whole day, of course, doing his military duty stuff. He drove all the way to Michigan, which is like a 10-hour drive from Fort Campbell area. Arrived Saturday late morning.
Mm-hmm.
Late morning. That night before, we were basically like on the phone and all that for like 24 hours.
However
I don't
long.
know. A lot of the time that you were driving, we were on the phone, so I could keep you awake towards the end. And then we got engaged that weekend because he was coming up just to see how well we meshed together. We got engaged. And then I went and got my fingerprints done that weekend at the police station so that I could apply for my nursing license for Kentucky. And then I packed up my stuff. My brother drove up from Kentucky and hauled all my stuff there, and he was so PO'd at me because at the time I didn't know how to pack. Let's
just say that. Yeah. She didn't know how to pack.
You'd probably say the same thing.
All right, now I have returned to heat.
All right, so now we have the wine in there, lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Yep, just squirt some lemon juice, put the wine in there, and salt and pepper.
Lime.
Right there. And so at the time we didn't have a bed either. So then my brother, what was it, the weekend before I was coming or whatever, took him to a furniture store and he says, look, I'm taking you to a furniture store. You're getting a bed because my sister's not coming to live with me when you guys get married.
And she's not sleeping on the floor. All right, lemon juice.
That's it. So some salt and pepper, bring it to a boil for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Is there any water that's supposed to go in this?
Nope.
Okay.
Because then what you're going to do is you're going to add the shrimp, and then you can do some dried parsley up there, or you can do fresh chopped parsley, and you just toss it together.
What do I do with the wine?
The wine goes in there too.
Now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, third step, return pan to heat, add wine, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Bring to a boil for 1 to 2 minutes, and then remove from heat and stir in remaining butter, whatever butter you want to put in there, I don't care. Once that's melted, then you add your shrimp and parsley and toss it. You want me to toss it with my...
No.
With my wrist? I can toss eggs with my wrist.
She can flip eggs, you know, but just...
Yep.
No, I have no talent for this whatsoever. But I'm the king of the sauces.
Yes. So that's our story on how we met. I don't think we had shared that before.
I don't think so either.
On exactly how we met. Yep. So that was 11 years ago. 12 years will be in July. But I moved 3 days before the wedding. I got there. I met our oldest, Sarah. And I hadn't met her, so I was meeting her right before the wedding. And then that's when I met Mama and Dick. Mama had they cut their vacation short in New York to come back a little bit early so they could stop in Kentucky and be there for the wedding. And I guess Mama approved of me from the start. As soon as she met me, we came. I wouldn't even say besties. I don't even know how to describe it.
She was Mama.
She was Mama. She was Mama from day one. She'd do some Gibbs slaps on the back of my head occasionally. But she was the one that I went to for getting through deployments, that's for sure. Especially with the girls, of what to do.
A little background on that. My mom, it was a Navy veteran, but she got out when she found out she was pregnant and going to have me, because apparently the rules were kind of different then. I don't know. And then, so she's got plenty of experience being the mother to 3 boys while my dad was on deployment. So.
And we just had 2 girls. So she always wanted girls, and she got boys. And these wonderful bowls somebody did not wipe out. Thank you, Isadora.
Anybody else ever have that whole thing where your kids are doing their chores, and if there's a shortcut, a step they can skip, and they think you won't notice, that they totally take it? Or is that just us? I bet it's just us, right? It's just us?
What do you want to toss this in? I don't have a really big bowl. You have the shrimp in it. I just took, what I did is I took the littles pasta and put them in bowls so that we can toss what we want. Did you find the parsley?
Did not find any parsley.
Oh, parsley's up top.
No. No, it isn't.
It used to be in a big thing. Yeah, it's way in the corner. I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm short.
She's going to mess with her husband by putting one of the spices where none of the other spices and herbs and stuff are.
Yes, of course. Of course. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. All right, now that it's boiled. Butter is melted.
Yep.
So I don't know what.
Well, here's a question. What do you got in? What do you have in that pan that we used for the pasta? What's in there?
Nothing.
Bring me the pan.
Except just water.
Okay, well, rinse it out. Wipe it down. Bring me the pan.
I got your pasta ready, Bobo.
So, for those of you who are not used to watching us, yeah, we get a little crazy.
We have fun.
We are goofy, but this.
Okay, it's ready.
I thought we were tossing the shrimp in the sauce.
Yeah, you do. The shrimp is there. And then we're going to mix that in, and then we can mix it in our noodles. Unless you just want to top it. Unless you just want to top your noodles with that. Yeah. So that's what you can do. You can either mix your shrimp and everything together and then put it in with your noodles and mix it that way. Or you can keep them separate. I know some people like to do that because they don't like to get their noodles very soggy.
Well, it's not just that.
Which I totally understand.
The other big thing for me, and this is something that I'm really trying to pay attention to, because I got a little bigger and I'm diabetic, I don't need a whole ton of pasta. So I would rather put it together and then toss it individually than to toss it all together and then feel like the sauce is spread too thin or don't have enough shrimp or what have you. So that's my personal.
And we had chicken Alfredo the other night, and I didn't give him a lot of pasta. I gave him a lot more of the chicken Alfredo part to it. But that's pretty much it.
Smelling good.
Yeah.
So
That is pretty much it. So of course I will put the recipe in the comments for you so that you'll know. This recipe actually came from our local grocery store, HEB. And no, go ahead.
No.
Oh. What are we doing?
we're gonna try the shrimps while we're still live, because you know people never see us try the food when we're live.
Has a very lemony taste. It's missing something.
No, actually, that tastes pretty much dead on
Does
for
it?
shrimp scampi to me.
Okay. All right. Well, he would know.
I may have
More
gone
than
just
me.
a touch heavy on the lemon, but it's right there.
Okay. Perfect. So, you guys, until next week. I don't know exactly what we'll do next week.
We're gonna make some food next week.
Yes.
We don't know what food it's gonna be yet. We don't know what. We gotta figure that part out yet.
We'll plan it this weekend.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna be back next week, and then of course, as always, I will be plating this and getting a good picture of it, and we'll get that posted. She did forget to get me my fancy Parmesan, but I'll live.
I think you had sent me a recipe that was a shrimp and corn chowder or some type of chowder. Some type of soup. I printed it off with HEB. So maybe.
Yeah, I've been finding some recipes, and yeah. So why don't you all let us know? Would you like to see something that's like a soup? You want to see something that's Italian? Give us some ideas of what kind of stuff you guys want to see, so that way we can kind of look to plan that way, and that way it can be we can all get involved more.
Sounds good. So until our next video, stay true to yourself, be authentic, be genuine, show love to others, and of course,
Be kind.
Peace, love, and photography. Y'all take care.
toodles!